Dear students, this is Afsana Khanum, Senior Teacher, Department of Home Science, Milestone College. Hope so you are all fine, me also. So, dear students, today I will discuss with you chapter 15, Art Elements and Principles of Textile, and lesson is 4 to 5, Artistic Principles of Textile. Dear students, please take your textbook, copy, pen and highlighter. So let's go our class. In this chapter, you will be able to know how to make clothing beautiful and attractive, to know about balance on clothing, to know about rhythm of clothing, preference and similarity on fabrics. Here, we should have the knowledge of basic principles of art to use the artistic elements in making design of clothing. To us, the textile elements in a proper way, the principles which give us direction are called art principle of clothing. Here, please underline this sentence because it's a very important sentence. It's a question also. What is principle of clothing? What is principles of clothing? So, you can easily answer this. The principles such as artistic balance, ratio, dominance, rhythm and similarity play important role in making beautiful and attractive design. The knowledge of the principle of design is to be applied in various aspects of life. It is not possible to imagine the selection of design in clothing, making clothing, selection of secondary elements, wardrobe planning, etc. without art principle. Balance of clothing. When things of the same weight are put on the two directions, having same distance and keeping the center stable is called balance. Dear students, please underline this sentence because here is another question. What is balance? So you can easily answer it. In fact, weight and strength of two sides remain same in this case. Different elements are arranged in such a way that no part will be heavier or stronger than others. There are three types of balance. They are formal or symmetric balance, informal or asymmetric balance, and radial balance. Formal balance. In this case, both the sides of any design appear same either vertical or horizontally. This type of balance is most stable. Settings two same pockets or same plates on the same height to the two direction, we can make formal or symmetric of clothing. Informal balance. In this case, though the things of the same weight are on both the sides, they will not be to the same distance or same weight, same height. This type of arrangement is very interesting, but much more ability and thought is needed in keeping a symmetric balance. In this arrangement, a big things can be kept on one side and few small things on the other side. The more attractive things can be kept near the center and less attractive things are on the other way. In some cases, bright color or attractive trimmings can be used to increase distance. In this arrangement, a big thing can be kept on one side and few small things on the other side. The more attractive things can be kept near the center and less attractive things are on the away. In some cases, bright color or attractive trimmings can be used to decrease distance. Rhythm in clothing. Rhythm can be made by the repeating use of artistic elements such as color, line, size, texture, etc. If the rhythm in the design of clothing is maintained, I will be attracted from a line or color to another line or color. We can bring rhythm in clothing through 4 methods. Here, please underline this sentence. Here is a question. How can you bring rhythm in clothing? So, you can easily answer 4 methods. At first, repetition. We can bring rhythm by using line, color, or seam relevant elements repeatedly, or by making the parallel lines of swing, button, needle work, etc. It is seen that the use of lines or size for 3 or more than 3 lines makes a design. Here in this picture you can see how can we design this repetition. Radiation. We can bring rhythm by using lines to the different direction from one center. This kind of rhythm can be made through the neckline of clothing, laces, sequins, needle work, etc. Gradation. Rhythm can be made by changing the shade of color, changing line or sequence of size. If we make the change of color or line along the length, not along the width, our eyes will be moved more. Continuity. Rhythm can be brought by using the moving lines of such simple line, corrugate line, zigzag line, etc. In this case, horizontal or angular lines can be used to break the sequence. For example, use a pocket of horizontal line in the fabric of vertical lines with creases. Preference on fabric. The part or fabric which attracts the attention is center point of preference. The center point of preference is related by physical structure. Please underline this sentence. Because it is seen that the preference is brought to that part of body which is more attractive. To create preference, deep or opposite colored belt, lace, etc. can be selected. Please be careful for this line. Here is a question. How can you create preference on fabric? You can easily answer. To create preference, deep or opposite color belt, lace, etc. can be selected. So, dear students, now I wanted to discuss similarity on fabrics. The relation among different parts and things of a clothing is called similarity. It is possible to keep similarity on fabrics through the proper use of color, line, size, texture, etc. To maintain the similarity, the same figure or line is to be used. For example, square pocket can be added with a square neck. 2. The color of salwar will have the similarity with kameez and dupatta. Number 3. Design of clothing should be chosen by keeping similarity with the personality and occasion. And last, the accessories should have the similarity with the texture of textile. So, dear students, to sum up, that's all I had to say. I think you can understand our lesson properly. So, be happy. See you again our next class. Thank you. Thank you all of you. Allah Hafiz.